Of course, by this time, I think the immediate family of Abiola will feel disappointed in the man, IBB. Because however I look at it, I think before the demise of Abiola, and even before that election, IBB used to have cordial relationship with Abiola. And for me, I think what has happened as a portrayal, not just portrayal, have revealed the real identity of the man, IBB. He started before now, everybody saw IBB as Maradona. I want to tell you that IBB, from what I've understood after yesterday, is not a Maradona, but he's a leader who was not competent, who was not truthful, who was deceitful. How can you claim on one hand that you accept responsibility for everything that transpired that led to the annulment of the election?
Okay.
On a second hand, he's blaming his subordinates that were led, according to him, by Abacha, who of course we understand is no more. And some people have argued that the major reason he's even channeling the blame to Abacha because Abacha is not allowed to come and defend his position. No, he got to show that he is not a leader, that he was not in charge. Because if you were to be in charge, there's no way you say you needed to, because we know how the military government run. We are talking about military junta, a dictatorship government. You are not telling the world that the mistake you made is that you didn't extract commitment from your team to hand over power to Abiola. That there were speculation, there were impression that if you hand over to Abiola, that Abiola would be assassinated. We are not talking about an Abiola that was touted, whether wrongly or rightly, before that June 12th election, as one that sponsored so many coups in Nigeria. So it means this person knows when you talk about leadership. It means he knows when you talk about military rulership. And you want to give him the mantle as the president and the commander of the armed forces, you will not fear that he could be assassinated. I think that statement is deceitful. IBB was not telling us the truth. And by now, I think IBB should go on his knees before the immediate family of Abiola to say, please forgive me, and see whether they will temper their temperament and forgive him. Because for me, that's the way to go. Because look at the monumental loss to Abiola family by the death of Abiola. Look at what Abiola's death means to the whole Africa. Look at what Abiola's death means to the whole Nigeria. Abiola was like a beacon of light to Africa, to Nigeria. Look at how he messed up the whole thing. He annulled the election. He's now claiming that the likes of Abacha push him into it. Nobody's interested in others. By now, he should go on his knees and beg the immediate family of Abiola.
So, if in case of any, do you think Abiola children or family will, push for a court case concerning judgment for the justice for their father?
Even if they put for justice, the man have died. The only thing you can get is monetary compensation. It cannot be more than that. By now, I think like what even IBB was saying, that even the government of Muhammadu Buhari already recognized Abacha by the honor he gave to him as a former head of state. But all this you are talking about, what value does it have after the death of the man? For me, I don't see attach any value to all what you are saying, because the man didn't live to enjoy it. And all the benefit Nigeria would have benefited from the wealth of experience of that man if he were to be leader, the president will miss it. So I think by now, IBB should hide his face in shame.
The man who designed the Nigerian flag was not even celebrated and honored the way they are to someone who have deprived the Nigerian people of democracy and so on, Babangida.
I think it's a thing of shame that Nigeria celebrate those who subjugate them. Because on what basis is Nigeria celebrating IBB? For me, there's no basis to celebrate him. When you saw the lives of the presidents, Abiola Tinubu, saw Gowon, Obasanjo, Jonathan, all of them gathered there to celebrate the man who murdered democracy. If IBB had handed over to Abiola and democracy had been evolving since then, we would have gone beyond where we are today in democracy. So for me, to crown it all, I believe modern democracy in Africa, not just Nigeria.
So what is your fear concerning what might happen to Nigerian people now, and mostly those from the region of Abiola?
I understand it is misreaction. Some are saying, hence it is their responsibility that they forgive him and they have moved on with their life. Some are saying they have gotten a compensation through the government of Senator Abiola Tinubu. So it's neither here nor there. But however I look at it, the wrong have been done. And there's no way you can go back to rewrite history. So he should go and apologize to the immediate family.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for